All right, peace and love, fam. Peace and love. This is Moreno Bey. I got another video where I'm showing proof. I'm on fire right now. I'm on fire. Look here. Peace and love. I got some more information. It's in regards to child support. All right, for the record, on the record, I'm not a deadbeat dad. I don't avoid my responsibility. I take care of my children emotionally, financially, every way a father should take care of his children, okay? That's just for the record. But at the same time, y'all got to know that child support is a fraud, okay? It's a fraud. You got to do your research on what child support really is, how long it's been in existence, and how it's a gender-biased crime as well as unconstitutional, okay? What I'm going to do today is this. I got a series of letters that I've kept in my, my vault. I'll just say my vault. I kept it in my vault because I don't throw away anything. I got physical papers. I got things backed up on hard drives in different places. They all over. All right. So just check this out. This video is called The Lies They Tell. All right. Because I'm about to prove it. So all you trolls, I want you to go pop you a bag of popcorn. Okay. Get you a Coca-Cola out the fridge. Sit in your recliner. And check this out, all right? I want you to check this out. But before I start, I stand on Moorish birthrights 100,000%. I do not deal with the uniform commercial codes unless it's dealing with the codes that put you in harmony back with the Constitution, all right, or the treaty. I don't deal with the secured party, none of that crap. I don't deal with that. This is just straight principles on how you communicate, and this is how it's dismissed. I'm about to show and prove how my child support case was dismissed. All right, trolls, take a seat, listen, get your pen and paper, take notes. All right, this letter right here, it was a letter that was mailed to my child's mother from the Child Support Enforcement Agency. Okay, I'm gonna walk you through it. At the top left, you see where it says County DHS, County Department of Human Service. It says Child Support Enforcement. Okay, if you go over here to the right, this is the case number. Of course, I have these things blocked out because it's private information. All right, her private information. All right, the date was August 6, 2013. Remember, people, make sure you pay attention to all the dates I'm about to show. All right, now we're going to scroll down a little bit. Right here is her information. Of course, I have it all blocked out for obvious reasons. All right. Now, if you look right here where it says absent parent, it says Mario D. Jenkins. That's the name that I was given at birth. Okay. But as I became aware of my Moorish nationality, my name was corrected because I'm not European. I'm not a Jenkins. Okay. Furthermore, you don't spell human being's name in all caps. It's grammatically incorrect, okay? And that's what it is. All right, right here below it says, Dear Miss, and this is my child's mother, all right? It says, we have received a request from the state of Tennessee requesting locate information on Mr. Jenkins. They stated they have been unable to locate him in their state. They have informed that if we are unable to provide any new locate information, they will close their case in 60 days. If you know of Mr. Jenkins' whereabouts, please provide. If not, Tennessee will initiate action to begin case closure. All right. And it says sincerely, and then it has the child support enforcement officer's signature right there. All right. Now check this out. It said they will initiate action to begin case closure if they can't find Mr. Jenkins. Okay, first off, they're violating and they're not telling her the true story, okay? Because I nationalized and I no longer go by Jenkins. It's been probably, let me say, about 7 years since I actually went by that corporate fiction or that nom de guerre war name, okay? Second page. Again, it's addressed to her again. It's coming from the same people. So check it out. Listen, people. We're going to scroll right to it, get right to it. It says, this is to notify you that the child support case of Mario D. Jenkins will be closed March 1st, 2015. The reason for case closure is that all efforts to identify and or locate the absent parent have failed. The case will be kept open if you provide information that can assist us in obtaining support. After the case is closed, you may request the case be reopened at a later date if there is a change in circumstances. To reopen the case after it is closed, you may be required to make an application and pay a fee. Look, the lies they tell, the lies they tell. Now, what they're saying to her, because she's incompetent, well, she was incompetent at that time. They're basically saying that they can't find me within the so-called state of Tennessee. But remember, people, the state of Tennessee, state of Missouri, state of Florida, they are all corporations, okay? It doesn't represent territorial land. It doesn't represent land at all, okay? State deals with conditioning or mental conditioning of the mind, all right? So it has nothing to do with land. So these are the lies they are feeding her, as if I've so-called left the state. All right, check this out. Next page, let's go into the definition of state out of the Black's Law Dictionary, 4th edition. It says, a people permanently occupying a fixed territory bound together by common law habits and custom into one body politic, exercising through medium of an organized government, independent sovereignty and control over all persons and things within its boundaries, capable of making war and peace and of entering into international relations with other communities of the globe. The organization of social life which exercise sovereign power in behalf of the people. Now, if you go back up, it says independent sovereignty, okay? It says a people permanently occupying a fixed territory, okay? Bound together by common law habits and custom into one body politic, exercising through the medium of an organized government, independent sovereignty, okay? Enough said. So state does not mean what they claim it mean. Now, if you assume it mean that, then that's on you. All right. Next page. Right here, this is just basically letting you know that this is my legal notice, name declaration, correction, proclamation, and publication. What this is this is me writing out, saying who I am, how I'm lining myself back with my Moorish birthrights, and I am not the stateless person that I once was under the 14th Amendment, okay? So right here, it's just proving that I nationalized, okay, and made it a public record. That's what a proclamation is. It's a public announcement. It says, Mario Moreno Bey, being duly affirmed, standing squarely, declare and proclaim upon divine law, nature's law, universal law, Moorish birthrights, international law, and constitutional law, declare and say, I, being previously identified by the Union States, State of Tennessee, Society of North America, USA, under the colorable wardship name Mario Dwayne Jenkins, notice it's in all caps, do hereby refute the fraud, make public and publish my corrected national name, declare and affirm my true proper person status, and reclaim my rightful social and cultural life of the state in accord with my Moorish nation of Northwest Amexem, North America, acknowledging my birthrights, having lawfully and legally obtained and proclaimed my Moorish nationality and birthright, name and title, and legally in harmony with, in association with, and accord with divine law, the customs and the laws, rules, and usages of the Moorish divine and national movement, being aboriginal and indigenous and bound to the North American continent by heritage. Okay, so I'll just stop there. So basically, that's me nationalizing, denouncing this right here. Okay. All right, next page. Now, this is what they failed to tell her. Okay, the lies they tell, people, the lies they tell. This is what they failed to show her or tell her, that March 23rd, 2012, at 11:07 a.m., I entered a notice of removal from the municipal court to the federal court. Okay, if you see right here, you can see that it was stamped by the district court in the top right-hand corner, okay? It was received. So they have this information. It says right here, legal notice of removal. Right here is Mario Almarino L. Bay, Memphis, Tennessee Territory, Tennessee State Republic. If you look at it, you'll see where it says Shelby County Child Support, Juvenile Court of Memphis. They are the respondents. This is the case number. And it says versus Mario Almarino L. Bay, the claimant. Okay. They failed to explain this to her. All right, people, you got to notice the lies that they tell. Okay. This was prior to what they sent to my child's mother. All right. Next page. Another piece of proof. This is me mailing certified mail, okay, to Shelby County Child Support. If you look over here to the left, you see the tracking number. You can actually track this. I think it stay on record maybe 2 or 3 years. I'm not sure, but that can be tracked. You can see the price. You can see the stamp. It was also mailed out the exact same day, March 23rd, 2012, to these people right here, Shelby County Child Support. Okay, this is proof. I don't throw anything away. Okay, so to you trolls, to people that don't believe it, hey, you don't have to believe it because I'm putting it in your face. All right. All right, here's the next certified mail receipt, which was mailed out the very next day, March 24th, 2012, to the Juvenile Court of Memphis. Okay, I can't make this. You know, you can see through the receipt that it's a real receipt. You can see the letters on the back of it. Just look right here. You can read through the back. It says no insurance covers whatever. I don't know, but this is a true receipt. All right. So again, people, they didn't tell my child's mother about this, and they don't tell the people about this. And again, this is to the people that say, show me one case where Moors had something dismissed. I'm showing you right now, because they don't put it in writing and say, yeah, Moors are sovereign and Europeans are not. They don't do that. All right. Next page. All right, check this out. This is from the district court. All right, right here. This is the federal court case number. Again, this can be looked up. Okay, but they say that they couldn't find Mario Jenkins in their state. Of course they couldn't, because Mario L. Bay speaks for Mario Jenkins. Okay, you have to understand legalese, people. You understand? They're trying to make it as if someone left a particular territory when they haven't. All right, I'm in constant contact and I'm always in honor when I'm using communication to this sort. Now check this out. Right here it says Shelby County Child Support versus L. Bay. This is a real case. You can look it up. Date filed March 23rd, 2012. All right, assigned to Judge S. Thomas Anderson. Jury demand none. This is something they did right here. It says Magistrate Judge Charmaine G. Claxton, case in other court, Juvenile Court of Memphis in Shelby County. All right, now remember, these are the same people that claim that someone mailed them and said that they couldn't find me, so to speak. Okay, right here it says jurisdiction, federal question. What federal question means is when someone has violated international law against you. Okay, I stand on the treaty and I stand on the American Constitution. All right, right here it says petition for removal. I removed it to the higher court. Right here it says represented by Joy Toliotos. She is the head clerk of juvenile court in Memphis and Shelby County. Again, people, the lies that they tell. All right, the lies that they tell. I'm proving it right now. It says plaintiff, Shelby County Child Support, Juvenile Court of Memphis versus Mario Almarino L. Bay, represented by Mario Almarino L. Bay. Now remember, this is their paperwork, so I didn't type this. I present myself. I never represent myself. I present myself in propria persona. Now, if you look at the bottom, right here, this is the order of the things that I actually placed on the record inside of the court. All right, this is the real actual paper. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll go to the next page and come back to this so you can see the chronological order of what I placed in the court. Okay, on March 23rd, 2012, I put in the notice of removal by Mario Almarino L. Bay from the lower court, which is Juvenile Court of Memphis in Shelby County. It has the case number, filed by Mario Almarino L. Bay. All right. The second thing I put in was to proceed in form of papyrus. This is when you do not pay to put a case in court. If you pay to put anything in these federal courts, you are a dumbass, okay? You have been fucked. I'm just being honest. You've been fucked up your ass, and I don't care. I'm not excusing my language or anything. I'm being straight up honest, all right? Now, what I'll do is we'll go back to the page. Now, check this out. Now, the third thing was a lead to proceed in formal paupers. Okay, they signed it saying that they're accepting the case. All right, on the 26th of March 2012, it says a notice of attachment, notice of removal by Moreno Bey, entered March 26, 2012. Okay, on the 27th, clerk's referral to staff attorney, clerk's review of preliminary matters completed. Okay, they're doing their thing. And then I entered something else on June 22nd, 2012. Okay, so again, people, the lies that they tell, the lies that they tell. Let's go to the next page. All right, now, this right here is basically showing Shelby County Child Support. Again, this is their paperwork that they mailed to me. All right, this is a real case that can be looked up. Shelby County Child Support versus Moreno Bey. It says order granting leave to proceed in formal paupers. It's basically just they mailed me basically saying that yeah, they're accepting the case with no fee, no court fees. Okay, because I understand, you know, that you don't have to pay for this type of stuff. All right, I get it. All right, now next page. Next page. All right, look at this. Again, this is more stuff that they sent to me from the higher court. Now, the higher court is in cahoots with the lower court. They know what's going on. Matter of fact, the lower court knows what's going on because I mailed them. Remember the certified mail receipts? I let them know that I removed it. Okay. This is the case name, Shelby County Child Support versus L. Bey. This is the case number. Now, if you look up this case number, they'll say one thing, but I'm showing you another. The reason is because the lies they tell, all right? They have to use a lot of trickery and confusion to confuse you people. You got to know this, all right? Now, next page. Again, this right here, for all the people that claim that you can't enforce law for some reason. I mean, if somebody break in your house, you can defend that. If somebody slap your wife, you can defend that. If somebody rob you, you can defend that. But for some reason, you can't enforce law when people, public officials and these rogue cops get at you. That's bull. Check this out. Licenses as applies to exercising other constitutionally secure right. The practice of law cannot be licensed by any state, all right? The practice of law is an occupation of common right. Licenses are for the conduct of a business, profession, occupation, the exercise of such when they are a privilege. Licensing is in the nature of a special privilege, entitling licensee to do the same that he would not be entitled to do without a license. Where a private occupational statute exists, of which the intent is regulation of private commercial occupations, the particular agency enforcing that private statute should not apply it by trickery and deceit and threat and misrepresentation to persons regulated and taxed, nor should it permit any party to do so in violation of persons' right to stay out of compelled contract, when he is not a person subject to the statute unless clearly with his words. Then it has case law. All right. And then again, right here it just says Federal Rules of Civil Procedures. A next friend is a person who represents someone who is unable to tend to his or her own interests. Okay, so if I had a friend and I had to, represent my friend because he or she couldn't, I could do that according to this. It says litigants can be assisted by unlicensed laymen during judicial proceedings. Okay, no accused may be deprived of his liberty as a result of any criminal prosecution, whether felony or misdemeanor, in which he was denied assistance of counsel. All right. Members of groups who are competent non-lawyers can assist other members of the group achieve the goals of the group in court without being charged with unauthorized practice of law. Okay. Officers of the court have no immunity when violating a constitutional right from liability, for they are deemed to know the law. All right. If you have relied on prior decisions of the Supreme Court, you have the perfect defense for willfulness. All right. People, you can fight your own fights if you study, if you know the obligations, if you know who you are. Okay. Now back to this. Again, this is the letter that they sent my child's mother. Basically, look at the dates. This is 2013. This is 2013 when they sent this to her. But you got to remember, people, it was 2012 when I removed it. It was 2012 when I removed it. Check this out. 2012 when I mailed the certified mail receipt to Shelby County Child Support. So how is it that they can claim, all right, they make the claim right here where it says the reason for case closure is that all efforts to identify and or locate the absent parent have failed. All right, I'm going to stop right there because the lies they tell, people. All right, again, I don't condone deadbeat dads. If you're a deadbeat dad, you don't see your child, you don't do for your child mentally, financially, time-wise, fuck you, okay? And I'm not excusing my language on that, all right? So anyone that's trying to scrutinize this video for any reason, hey, it is what it is. I'm gonna keep handling my business. Anybody that know me, they know this is true. All right, use your minds, use critical thinking. All right, child support is a fraud, and again, the lies they tell. All right, visit my website www.publishedinfo.net. Okay, or I can be reached by email at publishedinfo@gmail.com. All right, I have a book entitled What is Child Support, and I have the DVD Child Support Fraud. Get it, people. All right, peace and love.